Hey, what's up everyone? Silver Slayer, welcome back for another video. Today we have a really cool and interesting video, more representing and shouting you guys out. Today we are going to be going over the most popular stacking strategies for 2019. Now, how did I figure out what the most popular were? Well, last week I made a video called Silver Stacking Strategies for 2019, and I allowed you guys to vote on 4 different categories of which direction you're going to be stacking silver leading into 2019. And not only did I have you guys vote on which category you chose, but I also told you guys to comment in the comment section of the video explaining why you chose that category and kind of just explaining your strategy. So I'm going to be not only telling you guys the poll results, but I'm also going to be reading all of your comments on that video so you guys can shed some light on my channel. A lot of people made some really good comments explaining the reasons why they're stacking that direction, and this is going to be a really fun video because a lot of you guys have a lot of knowledge. I don't want this channel to be all about me. I want to engage the audience. I want everyone to feel like it's a community together where we can all talk about certain things and have a good time. So first, let's go over the poll results. So I asked you guys 4 different categories. There was government silver, like eagles, you know, just more bullion stuff like that. There was generic silver, which are the rounds, just stacking silver for the metal content. Then there was high premium silver, and then there's poured silver. So there were 72 votes. So 72 of you guys voted for this poll, and we see the number 1 was the most voted on category with 47 votes. More than half of the entire poll voted for this category, which are government-backed silver like eagles. And I explained this in the video. The reason a lot of people stack government-backed bullion is because it's a great way to stack trusted, respectable silver for cheap as possible without having to worry about some of the things, the issues that could go along with generic silver from mints that no one's ever heard of, or worrying if people think it's fake silver, all that, you know. So it's a really good way to still buy cheap silver but also have some trust to it. Like if you're in a bartering situation and you know you're doing a trade or something like that, and someone might not trust this bar or this silver round that they've never heard of. They might think it's fake, and in a bartering situation, the last thing you want is for the other person to not trust you. You know, there could be tons of reasons, but you know, that's definitely the direction I want to go. You know, government-backed silver, constitutional silver, stuff like that, where there is some trust behind it, but also it's not really that high premium. And you know, it definitely you can still stack for weight as well. So then second place with 19 votes was category A, which was generic silver, which is your rounds, bars, you know, generic bars. Basically doesn't care what the brand is, who minted it, what it says on it, what it looks like. You're just buying silver for the metal content itself, just buying as much of it, much silver as you can, accumulating. And that's what I tell a lot of beginner stackers to do before you start going into some higher premium stuff. Category C, which had 3 votes, was high premium silver. This is, you know, your older date kookaburras, maybe some key dates, some numismatic metals, stuff like that. And then category D, C and D tied. Poured silver, which was also tied for 3rd place with 3 votes. And poured silver seems to almost have its own type of community. Poured silver is more for the artwork of it. You know, poured bars have a unique look to them. They have their own character. There's a whole poured silver community. I've tapped into it plenty of times before. You know, there's A.G. Randall, who's made bars. You know, he's actually designed some of my bars before. You know, there's so many different poured silver enthusiasts almost in the YouTube community, I would call it. That, you know, it's really cool. They melt old bars down. They stamp. You know, it's really cool. There's just a lot to it. So I almost wouldn't even tap that category into like investing category, because they do it just for their passion and their love for the poured bars. You know, they're not trying to make money. A lot of times they're taking money out of their own pocket to have to renew the stamps and the dies and pay for the scrap metal or the scrap silver, whatever, you know. So a lot of times that's not really even an investing category, but I still want to include it in this poll because I was curious on how many of you guys would choose that category. So now we're going to go into reading your guys' comments. So here is the video. See if I can click on this. So here's your comments right here. This is the video that I posted. Sorry about that. It's going to load in a second. When I stream like this, everything goes a little bit slower. Okay, so Main Squeeze says, I quit smoking 7 years ago. The money I was spending on cigarettes, I now put towards precious metals. I also have a rule to never spend more than $18 per ounce. So whatever I can get under that price point, I buy it. I love that direction. You set a boundary because we talked about boundaries in this video where you don't want to be buying so much silver that you can't feed your kids, where you can't even take care of yourself or pay, your bills on time, stuff like that. Mark Valesso says, 1 RCM 10-ounce bar a month for me. I'm a lower budget working class guy, don't have much time to study how to flip, just want to invest the best retirement silver I can. That's a great point and a great strategy. Keep it simple, don't overthink it. He just 1 10-ounce Royal Canadian Mint bar a month. Bam, that's me. I pile them up, pile up my treasure, stack it. I don't gotta make it more complicated than it is. That worked for you, and I praise you for that. Billy Jarbo says 90% silver is my focus next year. I get a great price from my local coin shop, and in selling situations back to my local coin shop, I take less loss compared to any other form of silver, not to mention the history. Great point. That's one of the main points I made in this video, is I love constitutional silver for that reason. I absolutely love how many benefits constitutional silver has. I don't like calling it junk silver. I refuse to call it junk silver because it's definitely not junk. It is a piece of history. They don't make it anymore. They're not making Barber dimes anymore. They're not making Morgan half dollars anymore, or Morgan dollars anymore. They're not making Barber half dollars anymore. They're not making Walking Liberties or Franklins or any of that anymore. So it's a piece of history. There's a limited supply. A lot of people are melting constitutional silver down, so there's even less, where they might start to get almost a numismatic or almost a premium to them, almost like Morgans have now. It's a great way to store fractional silver. So the list goes on several reasons why. Like he said, the history, and he made a good point learning his local coin shop, what they like to buy and what they like to sell. I always make this point. It's great to build relationships with your local coin shop for that reason, because that's probably going to be your biggest seller. When you think about selling, how are you going to sell it? eBay, a lot of people won't buy off eBay because they think the silver's fake, or you'll get, they'll go scammed. So who are you going to sell it to? Your local coin shop's probably going to be the main or the best source to get back your money, at least. So he built the relationship. He knows what his local coin shop likes to buy back, so that's the direction he's going, so he can make the most profits down the line. Great point. Great comment. I love that strategy. James D says, I just found the channel and subbed, so I don't know what type of stack you currently have. I picked government issues. Assuming you have a nice supply of generic rounds and bars, I feel Eagles are on sale right now. Thank you for subbing. It's really cool to hear a lot of new stackers are coming out. A lot of people are subbing to the channel. And I really like that, that you're going for the government issue. That's what I chose in this video as well. I really like my, Eagles. I like stacking the Eagles. It's just a great way, cheap way to do it. I have tons of different pandas. If you watch some of my older videos, you guys know I have tons of kookaburras. I probably have more kookaburras and pandas than I have Eagles or even generic silver. I have a lot of stuff like that when I first started stacking. I really love the pandas. James Harris says, everyone says silver is hard or unrecognizable. APMEX has bought every single generic bullion I've ever sent them. Stop using that as an excuse, please and thank you. I like that comment. That's a good point, though. APMEX does buy back the silver as well. That is kind of a myth that people think that APMEX will only buy certain types and all that are unrecognizable. So appreciate the comment. Might be a little bit of an insult, but I'm not taking it to heart. Great comment, though. You made a good point. Craig Clark says, I'm just starting my stacking. I'm buying for SHTF possibility. So I'm mainly going to buy Eagles and generic eventually. I would like to buy coins for artistic and rarity. That'll be a few years from now. That's a really good point. This comment has 15 replies. So that just shows you a lot of people like helping each other out on this channel. That's why I love when you guys do comment and I see you guys kind of talking to each other, because that's the point. That's the main reason I wanted to have this channel. That's what keeps me motivated to upload videos, because I want you guys to engage within each other. I don't want myself to be the main focus. I want this almost to be like a platform where we all hang out and talk about the world of investing. You know, and we learn from each other, you know. Like, I'm learning a lot just from this video, reading all your comments and the reasons, the points you guys are making for your stacking strategies. You know, I also like how you said you're keeping it simple. You're a new stacker, and you're just buying silver for weight and stuff like that. And then later down the line, once you learn more about it, you will get into, you know, more for the artistic work and rarity. It's a great point. Nathan Rachel said, I'm probably going to take a hybrid strategy of high premiums and generic silver, or a high premium and hand poured silver strategy. That's a good, I like that, you know, switch it up. A lot of people that either are on one side of the fence or the other, but you're kind of doing both sides, you know, take the gray area, be diverse. You know, I love that strategy. IMRE456 says, I just keep buying BNC mostly, slowly but surely, assuming Morgans. That's, or amassing Morgans, sorry. That's a great strategy. Morgans are definitely a coin to be reckoned with, you know, in 10, 20 years from now. Who knows what Morgans could be worth, you know, very good potential. Thomas Murphy says, hey man, good to see you. Been growing my stack. I'm with you. I vote category B. Peace. Thank you for the comment. I appreciate it. I'm going to read the comments, guys. There's a lot of comments on this video, so I can't go through them all, but I definitely would be making a lot more videos like this. Josh Massey says, just subbed, new to stacking. Thank you for the informative videos on stacking. It's helped me out tremendously. I have a little family and I'm only one breadwinner, so stacking goes slow. Anyways, thanks again. Thank you for the comment. I appreciate it. I love seeing how many new stackers there are. You know, I've been in this silver YouTube community for a couple of years now, so, you know, it's good to still see fresh faces and still the community's still growing. I love that, and I appreciate that my videos can help you out. Kim Blanchard said, love junk Chinese yen, not by the way, which is Japanese. Sorry about that. I know, once I said that, I was someone else, I think, commented on that as well. Dr. Pepper, or Dr. Prepper, says, category A, my first purchase back in 2015 was generic. Love my generics. I also have American Silver Eagle, but the majority of my stack is generics. I love silver rounds that resonate with me. I love how you found something that works for you, kind of like how the pandas resonate with me. You know, you found your niche, what works for you, and, you know, don't overcomplicate it. Stick to that. I love that. Silver Baggin says, first, thank you for being the first comment. Good YouTube video, good YouTube channel, by the way. I actually saw someone had one of your poured silver bars, actually. I think I saw that earlier today or something. Braindead Prepper said, those people that give you thumbs are all Boston fans. So they're talking about the Yankee jersey I had in the video. Hart Miller says, great strategy. Eagles, Maple Leaf, Kookaburras, and bars for me. I love them all. Great video. Keep up the good work. I'm just starting out. Another new stacker. Great to hear. I love the way you're stacking. I'm definitely on that same exact path. Eagles, Maples, Kookaburras. You know, I love my bars as well. Thank you for, you know, checking out the channel, and congrats on finding out, you know, finding what works for you. So anyways, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys for all commenting. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know if you did give it a thumbs up, if you enjoy this type of content. I thought this is really cool where you guys can also have a voice on my channel. So subscribe for more content like this, guys. Everyone, thank you for watching. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.